to what's a larger message this expansion will actually send out. Sanket Upadhyay has this analysis.
So finally, the big announcement has come. The cabinet reshuffle is expected to take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. This is the information that we have. Some more information that we are getting on how exactly this cabinet is going to be. Well, we are hearing, and top government sources have told NDTV, that this is going to be the youngest council of ministers. The youngest council of ministers, which will have the lowest age in the history of cabinets in this country. So that's the information that we are hearing. We're also hearing that the educational qualification will be primary. It will be it has been a key issue of consideration, where members who have PhD, who are MBAs, who are postgraduates have been given special attention. Focus is being given to each state and even region within states. For instance, in a big poll-bound state like Uttar Pradesh, you will have representation from, say, Awadh, Bundelkhand, or various areas, Purvanchal. All of these considerations are also being given. There is also focus on 24 OBCs to be represented. Now, this representation includes those who already exist as well as the new ones. Just a quick number crunch that I may want to do. Out of 81 of the total Council of Ministers that Modi can have, the present strength is only 53, which means Narendra Modi can add close to 28 more ministers in his cabinet if he so chooses. There is also a plan to involve the smaller communities, and representation of women is also likely to be increased as far as this cabinet is concerned, much more than what exists as of this moment. This is a crucial point. There is a special consideration for all those who have administrative experience. Now, this could include, say, for instance, bureaucrats who have already left their jobs and now have entered politics, or who have nothing to do with politics but have administrative experience. So there is a very, very high chance of such people also being represented. Now, let's very quickly tell you what exactly needs to happen. Now we have confirmation. This is going to happen tomorrow, the 7th of July, and the other process of allocating of portfolios will also happen till the 9th. Thawarchand Gehlot has now shifted from being a union minister to a governor. BJP probables have been asked to report to New Delhi. JDU is still uncertain over representation. Sources say JDU wants 4 cabinet positions, whereas JDU's RCP Singh in New Delhi has come in here for talks and not necessarily to be sworn in. That's the information that we have. A quick list of all the probables. So there is Jyotiraditya Scindia as of this moment. Jyotir of course, has been credited for delivering Madhya Pradesh MLAs to the Bharatiya Janata Party, migrated last year from the Congress. Then you've got Sarbananda Sonowal, who was rewarded perhaps, or will be rewarded for his political sacrifice. Sonowal vacated the Chief Minister's position for Himanta Biswa Sarma. He served as Sports Minister under Modi 1.0. Narayan Rane from Sena to Congress to BJP is a strong man from Maharashtra moving to the centre. Could this be a possibility of keeping no room for any turf war with Devendra Fadnavis in the state of Maharashtra? Anupriya Patel, alliance partner from Uttar Pradesh. Remember, UP goes to polls in the first half of 22. This is being seen as an attempt to win over allies. Then staying with UP, you've got Rita Joshi. Joshi is an MP from Uttar Pradesh, was a former UPCC chief, then became a minister in the Yogi government. This is a crucial elevation which could come ahead of the UP elections. Also an attempt to woo the Brahmin community. Remember, she represents the Brahmin community. Then you've got Varun Gandhi, another MP from Uttar Pradesh, 3-term MP from Pilibhit. Mother Menaka was dropped from Modi 2.0 cabinet. Then you've got Sakaldeep Rajbhar, Rajya Sabha MP from Uttar Pradesh. This is important. This is an attempt to woo the Rajbhar community in eastern UP because the former BJP ally Om Prakash Rajbhar left the NDA and criticized the UP government. This is being seen as an effort to negate the effect of the OP Rajbhar faction on the Rajbhar community. So they want to elevate their own just ahead of elections. Then Manipur, you've got Ranjan Singh Rajkumar, Lok Sabha MP from Manipur. Manipur is also going to polls in 2022, so there is a possibility of his elevation. And very quickly, last but not the least, Mr. Pashupati Paras, the breakaway uncle from the LJP faction, could be rewarded by the BJP for breaking the Lok Janshakti party. Of course, this family feud is still on. Could he be rewarded for leading a faction against Chirag Paswan.